Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Monday morning, February 17th, and today's goal is to source in between $400 and $500 worth of inventory to resell. Now, it doesn't always work out that way, but if I'm trying to hit the $12,000 to $15,000 a month range in sales, that's about what I should be sourcing on a daily basis to hit the numbers that I'm trying to hit. So that's the goal. We're gonna vlog around town, see if we can get it done in between $400 and $500 worth of goods to resell. But first, you know how it is on my channel. We're gonna do kid stuff first. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, so this is going to turn into a haul video, not necessarily a vlog. I was out. I went to 4 total stores, but I wasn't in the mood to film in store, so I could just completely focus on the items I was looking for, the returns I was expecting, the details in the sold app, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, we're going to show you what I got today. I ended up with 11 total items that I'm very satisfied with. One of them has a lot of potential, so stay and watch till the end. All right, here we go. All right, so the first item here, let's see if you guys can see this. These are Reebok CrossFit Nano 3.0 shoes. You can take a look at those. You can still see the tag on the bottom there. Paid $4.29 for these. CrossFit is like still super hot right now, so I always pick up I shouldn't say always, if they're in good condition, I pick up the Nanos from Reebok. I don't really source Reebok. I think they're very far behind Adidas and Nike in the shoe game, but CrossFit is a monster right now. So if they're Nanos, they look like they're in good condition, get your phone app out, do the research. On this particular pair, there was a recent sold, and it was an auction style for $14.50, but the previous ones before these sold for, I believe, $65 in pre-owned condition. So doing the math on the ones that are current listed, I'm probably going to shoot, I have it written down here, I'm probably going to shoot for $40 to get these sold, and then that'll be it for these. So keep your eye out for the Nanos when it's Reebok, and we'll move on to the next one here. The next thing, these are Uggs, but they're Koolaburra, I believe. Someone's gonna have to help me pronounce that. The tag's right here, Koolaburra. The style for these is 1015875. Ugg is actually another brand that I really don't source. I just feel like the quality of the ones you see in the stores are really, really low. These ones, however, look like they were in really nice condition. I'm wondering if Koolaburra is like the kid version of Uggs. I don't know. Anyway, these look large and they're a size 8. So good condition on the soles. You can see that there. You can see what I paid for them, $6.99 here. I am going to shoot for, I think, $35 for these. I want to move them. It's the middle of February. We're getting out of boot season, and I don't want to hold on to them for any longer than I have to. So I thought $35 would be a fair price to list them on. And paying $6.99, pretty good price at the end of the day. Good return. I'm satisfied. Okay, if you're not looking up Skechers shape ups, make sure you start doing it. The pair here, you can see very good condition. Soles are in excellent condition here, and you can see that I paid $8.99 for them. The style number on this one is 52,000, I believe. 52,000 in black. And the most recent sold that I could find on these was for just over $30. So I think that's where I'm gonna list them at. I'm gonna try to get 32 for them. And again, paid $8.99, jet black all the way around. Really, really good condition. So I feel like those will probably sell pretty quickly. This game here, always look it up when you see it. Bop it. This one, and it's gonna take a little cleaning. It's not in the greatest physical condition. It is also untested. I did not test it in the store, so I'm hoping that this works. But it is the Extreme 2 and assuming this works, you can probably get around $20 for them. The list to sell ratio on Bop It is pretty good. For this one, for this style, the Extreme 2 in particular, it's excellent. I think it was like 60 to 200 or something like that. So make sure that you're looking up the Bop It games when you're in store. I'm sure there's other people doing videos that have mentioned this before, but it bears repeating because they sell super easy. I've never played the game. I don't even know what it does, but a return is a return is a return. I paid, you can see the price right there. I paid, well, the writing's kind of terrible, but it was $1.91. And like I said, I'll try to get probably around $20 for this. And buyers are going to pay shipping. I usually never offer free shipping on any of this stuff. All right, next item here, keyboard, wireless, Apple. I don't know if you can see a little Apple right there. The model number A1314. And the price here is not the price I paid at the top. This must have come from another, from one thrift store to another thrift store. So, and this is not how they mark their pricing. So I was charged $1.99 for this. And I believe for this one, I am also going to try to get $20. They sell very, very well. They sell quickly. This one's not in awesome condition. There's like a little issue here. This piece right here is starting to flake off. So it needs to be wiped down, needs to be kind of cared for a little bit more. But a couple bucks to get 20. I'll take that all day long with a good sell-through ratio right there. And, you know, most of Apple's stuff sells really well. So I'll take it. These next two, I'm not totally excited about because the store that I bought them at raised their gaming media price. So games used to be $1.99 and now they're $2.99. So the first one here is a Wii Fit, but it's the Nickelodeon version. And it was, like I said, it was $2.99. The manual and the game still in. So that's a plus, but I can't see myself getting more than $10 for this game with the, with the buyer paying shipping. So on a $3 spend, that's not really that great. And, you know, as we get farther and farther away from January, where everybody's trying to get into shape, the odds of this selling quickly dwindle. So, not the greatest purchase, but I'll take it. I'll get it sold. It's not a big deal. It won't take me more than 3 minutes to get this listed and sold. Sell similar, fill in the blanks, be on your way. Easy to list, easy to sell. And then this game here too, again, not gonna make you rich, maybe 12 bucks I'll get on this. But NBA 2K13, if you look it up, and this one also has the manual as well as the game. If you look it up, it sells pretty well and pretty regularly for, you know, anywhere from $10 to $20 is what I noticed. I'll shoot for the lower end of that, 12 to 15, just to be on the safe side, just to move it and get it over with. Would have been a much better return on a $1.99 spend, but I paid $2.99. It's no big deal. It was the last stop that I made, and I passed on an electronic that I had in my cart that I thought they were charging me too much for when I got to the counter. So I didn't want to like have spent that whole time there only to get no items. So I brought these home. Video games sell well. There's a million videos out there showing you how fast and easy video game and video gaming equipment sells. So for me to do that all over again at this point, you know, whatever. But these will sell, and at the end of the day, a sale is a sale is a sale. Next item cost me $1.99. This is an In-N-Out burger shirt. You see the graphic there. Got a nice muscle car, double-sided. This is the California version. Sometimes there's an Arizona version of this one as well. I don't know the exact make of this car here, but 600 current listings for In-N-Out Burger t-shirts with 300 that have sold in the last 90 days. So this will sell. I've sold 2 of these, I believe, 2 or 3 in the past. Not necessarily of this exact model, but just In-N-Out t-shirts in general. So if you're going through the t-shirt section, make sure you look for them. This will be an easy, I wrote down what I think I'm going to get for it. I'm going to try to get $12 for it on a $1.99 purchase. Again, these are like margin patters if you're having a slow sourcing day and you want to improve your margins. T-shirts, plush, always a good way to do that. So In-N-Out Burger double-sided, can't really go wrong. All right. next shirt here is, this is kind of like a coral peach color. You can't really tell from the lighting here, but it's Greg Norman Attack Life, brand new with tags. Let's see if you can see this tag here. 4850, size XL, brand new. Got the shark logo right there. Very nice shirt, never been worn. Attack Life 5 iron. These shirts sell really, really well. I'll probably try to get around $25 for this. I don't do a ton of golf shirts. I know the Nike Dry Fit Pro Performance shirts do well. This one was new with tags and the comparable sales looked good, so I just picked it up and threw it in the cart. I paid $4.99 for that shirt, and like I said, I'm gonna try to get $25 with it, or excuse me, for that. Okay, the next two items are large, so I'm gonna have to stop this, start up the video again, and show you what I've got because they're both on the floor. Okay, so this, obviously, taking a look at it, typewriter, brother, and the code here is, style code is GX6750. I'm gonna put an image up on the screen here so that you can see what the comps are. There's a little bit of writing right here, which is not an issue. And again, I have to go through my testing process for this, so I don't know that it is 100% fully functional just yet, but if you look at the prices, you can clearly see I paid $4.99 for this, and the comps are excellent. I feel like I have sold something like this. It may have even been this exact one maybe a year ago. I don't quite remember, but it looks good and clean, and it powered up when I plugged it in. Again, I've got to get some paper, run it through, make sure the ink isn't dry, all that jazz. But I'm gonna try to get, you can see the tag there, cord's in great shape. I'm gonna try to get $100 for this guy. So $100 on a $5 spend, you can't go wrong. And I'm pretty happy with this one. These are actually relatively, like I'm picking it up here, relatively light as far as typewriters go. So for shipping purposes, it will probably be fairly inexpensive for most of the country to make this purchase. And you know, with our shipping discount too, I'm not too terribly concerned about it. But the most important thing is demand. There's still a massive demand for this model. So I think $100 is going to be fair at the end of the day. I expect this to sell really, really quickly. And the nice thing about this entire haul video will be the next item, because this one isn't even the one that's going to have the most exciting return. So let's get to that next one. All right, so here's the last item for today's haul. This is a vintage Kenwood receiver. The model number on this is KR9600, KR9600. This thing is super old, but it is, or has the potential to be a really, really good sale. You can see what I paid there. Sorry, it's upside down, $29.99. The comps right now are anywhere from $300 to almost $1,000 on these. Now, as far as my testing process goes, I don't really know what I'm going to do here. I can power it on and I have it plugged in, so you can see clearly that this at least powers on. That might end up being the extent of how I test this. I'm not really sure. I've got to ask a buddy of mine who is big into electronics, and I've helped him a lot actually in his reselling business, and ask him if I should take this a step further, or maybe he can help me with it, because you know, it's a $500 difference. Do I just want to list it as partially tested like I did with the Panasonic that I sold recently for $100, or do I want to like go more thorough and try to get the max return on this item? By the way, this thing is super, super heavy, but how exciting, right? I mean, look at this. This thing is just, it's just a monster. I'm gonna laugh when I put it on the scale, because I know how heavy this thing was to get it upstairs, but pretty excited about this one. So, okay, so that was it for today. So let me do a rundown of numbers here. All in all, that was 11 items that I sourced, and I paid a total of $72.11. the return that I'm expecting to get based on my asking prices, and it'll be a little bit lower because people, put this stuff on their watch list. You'll make offers to watchers, which will bring down the max value. But max return that I expect to get out of the 11 items is, on the low end, $606, and on the high end, $1,106, which either way is still pretty good on 72 bucks. So again, that will all hinge on what I end up doing with that Kenwood receiver. I'll probably reach out to my buddy as soon as I'm done uploading this video and finishing it off, and I'll see what he has to say. But I've done that in the past with a very high-end electronic that was vintage. I just sold it as is for parts because the cord was cut, and still got an absolute ton of money as people buy these vintage machines and they want to dissect it and part the value out themselves. So you leave a little bit of room for them to make some money. And I know I've said that on previous videos too, but that's good business too. So it'll just depend on how I feel, or really the information or the advice that I get from my buddies. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how we're doing. Share this with a friend. Hit the bell notification icon. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.